everyone, it's Rebecca here. How are you today? Lest we forget, today is Anzac Day and we've had a lovely morning this morning. I love watching on TV, I must admit. I didn't go out today, especially with the little puppy. Watching the lovely stories on the TV, all of Anzac. So, hey Chris. So, we're going live today. I'm going to be making two things. Sausage rolls, traditional sausage rolls and Anzac biscuits. I just think that's perfect Anzac Day food. Anyone agree? What are you having? Let me know what everyone else is having today. And I want to give a big shout out to my beautiful customer, Sue French, for this amazing apron. And I tell you, she went to so much trouble to get me this apron from the UK. Thank you, my darling. I finally got it on and wearing it, doing a live just for you. All right, let's get started. Freezer, heat and eat. Yes, well, Chris, you are the king of food prep. That is for sure. All right, now the other thing I do need to get out is my little cookie thing, and we're good to go. My week, let's get started. So I'm going to start with the sausage rolls first, and then use another bowl to make our Anzac biscuits. I do need my cutting board. That's one thing I didn't prepare earlier, and my knife. My favourite knife. So, welcome everyone. Beef casserole in the oven, Charlene, sounds delicious. And yes, I saw that comment, Alyssa Lee, lovely. I love these Anzac biscuits. I do tweak them a little, so you'll get to see what my tweak is. But it's only a little tweak. But maybe it makes it a tiny bit healthier. I don't know. All right, so we need to preheat the oven, which is always my least favourite thing to do. But let's get it going, because we're going to be baking cookies and sausage rolls. Now, one of the girls on my team, Tiffany, always says, if you've got the oven on, get cooking. Fill the oven. Don't just put one meal in there. All right? So honey works well as well. So I'm using rice malt syrup. That's my alternative. Brody, reach out to me, darling. There are many ways to get yourself a Thermomix. They are amazing. Now, I'm actually doubling this recipe for the sausage rolls, because the last time we literally made a batch, smashed it, and I believe we will have some for lunches this week, I hope, if we don't smash them again, because I'm very lucky too to have a bestie who makes the best tomato relish in the world, and that is Elizabeth Kessel's, the Mother Hubbard's Cupboard. Her tomato relish with these sausage rolls is my idea of absolute heaven. So, doubling the recipe. I probably should have checked to see if I could scale it. I didn't. I'm just carrying on. I'll just need to remember to put double the ingredients in. This is making, obviously, the mix for the sausage rolls. So, excellent. Everyone's making Anzac Bickies. Isn't that wonderful? Justin, go you. Honestly, stock is the bomb. All right, so some bacon. I've actually recently found this one at the supermarket, and I quite like it, and it was all on special, nitrate free. Just feel like it's a little bit less chemicals and stuff in our processed meats, but it is a really lovely bacon. So I'm going to use that. We want 100 grams. This pack is 200, so we're going to use the whole lot of this because I'm doubling it. So we're just cutting it into pieces. And just throw the whole lot in. Simple as that. Oh, you can hear Willow in the background having a little cry because she wants to be at my feet, and I can't have her at my feet. I'm so scared I'm going to stumble. Welcome, everyone. It's so good to be back on live. Jeez, it's been hard. I've had a lot going on. Last month was just massive. My team and I ended up number 5 in Australia and New Zealand, which is huge, a huge month. And I feel like I've been playing catch up ever since. And I'm training as well, another new lady who's joining my team. So I've been back and forth to her as well. So, yeah, I've been a busy girl. But, of course, being a public holiday today meant that I had the time to jump on and see you all while I'm cooking. So it's good to be back on. But let me know if you're joining, where you're from, and what are you making for dinner, or what have you eaten today on this lovely Anzac Day? Oh, these garlic cloves are a bit of a pain. It's one garlic clove, so I'm doubling, but I'm putting in about 5 or 6, whatever I've got here in mine. Oh, look, my thoughts on a second-hand Thermomix. Now, 2 things. One, you want to make sure that the person has looked after it, for one. Is it going to be a second Thermomix for you or a first? If there's no warranty, be wary of no warranty, because if that person perhaps has done something wrong to the machine, you're not covered to get it fixed. It's going to be out of pocket. So, yes, you can save a bit of money. However, is it worth it? You have to weigh that up, okay? But, you know, my thought is, of course, buy new, it's yours from the start, you know it's history, and I can help you with that, of course. Skinny Caesar salad, Amy, yum. Is that from her new book? I think that I saw something like that in dinners. See, again, you know, tonight I was like, oh, just want to do cookie do. I love other books, I love other blogs, but I just love going next on the screen instead of having to go back and forth to books. Although, there's something in the car, I forgot to get it out. I picked up a little catch find today, but I'll hang on to it and share it with you all later. It's a bit of treasure I picked up today. But yes, I'll wait till I have it in my hands to show you all on another live one day soon. My little find from Facebook Marketplace. All right, garlic clove, fennel seeds. Does anyone else love? I just am obsessed with fennel seeds. Hello. 2 teaspoons. We're doubling it. So now these are a pork sausage roll. They're a traditional sausage roll. Pretty sure this is UK Cookie Do's recipe. It doesn't get a great rating. I don't understand why. I think it's magic and really delicious. I did those creamy chicken meatballs in the creamy tomato sauce the other night. Gee, that was lovely. So double. Okay. And then we're going to blitz that all up. And I might add a bit of time because I have doubled it. Yes, Nicole, it is a great way to do it. Payment plans, there's also Easy3 as well. Easy3 is how I purchased mine when I first got a Thermomix. It's an initial payment of $1,009, and then 30 days later, $700. 30 days later, $700. And it's through Thermomix, so there's no credit application or anything. You're approved straight up, and you get your Thermomix straight away, which is a really great thing. So you don't have to wait until it's paid off like a lay-by. You actually will get it straight away with that first payment. So Easy3 is what that's called. And yeah, I did that. I bought mine on Easy3, and I then became a consultant, and my commission then paid the second payment and the third payment for me. So it was perfect because I actually had that deposit amount. Just going to blitz it up just another little bit. There was just a tiny bit of bacon in there that it's better if it's blitzed. Iowa Dana, welcome. On a trip, working. I love that. And this is on TikTok for the recording purposes, because I will save this on Instagram and over on Facebook and now on my YouTube. So anyone on TikTok that, you know, doesn't want to sit and watch the whole live, if you miss any bits, then I will be saving it on my YouTube from now on as well. So, okay, so we're going to cook that off. And we want a simmering basket? I didn't have one of those out on hand, did I? Yep, there's one in there, that'll do. And I'll make sure I've got another bowl ready to go as well. Now, the other thing I need to do, because we're going to make the cookies, hit preview. I love preview, so we're going to allow that to cool in the bowl for 5 minutes, all right? And then we're going to add in the pork mince. So in that 5 minutes time, I reckon I'll get the cookie mix done. Easy. Scott, love that you love your Thermomix. That's so amazing. What's your favourite thing to make? Let me know if you have a Thermi. What's your favourite thing that you make in it? It's always nice to see what other people like to do. It's really cool. Hey Liz! I got you a present today. And I'm just talking about your amazing relish that we're going to have with our sausage rolls tonight. So everyone, on TikTok, Elizabeth Kessels, you'll see her name there. Please give Liz a follow. She's my bestie and also a Thermomix aficionado. See, Liz, I do have enough. It's mine, all mine. Hey, Jono! Nancy, this machine does a lot of things. Today you are going to be watching, if you carry watching along, you're going to be seeing it making sausage roll mixture, and then I'm going to be making Anzac cookies. Risotto and the creamy tomato salami fettuccine. Joe, you are a classic Thermomix lover. Fry bread and chunky bolognese for Nicole. Yeah, absolutely. Chunky bolognese is amazing. Too good for the kids. I agree. Anyway, we do share, but I'm doubling everything today, so I'm doing a whole big amount. Risotto is a go. Absolutely. Pizza dough is amazing. Agree. And if anyone who's been following on for a long time knows, I have Fussy Child, who pizza dough is my saviour for her. Tikka masala, yum. Creamy chicken, sun-dried tomato pasta. All these lovely suggestions. Come on Instagram. Follow on. Tell us what your favourite thing to make is. TikTok just goes. Benny, thanks for that. Yeah. So, absolutely. Tell me what your favourite thing is. Let's share, because the more we share with our Thermomix, the more we're inspired, the more we learn, and the more we get out of this amazing machine. Justin, that is my favourite. Sour cream chicken enchiladas. Love it. We had that about a week ago. Vitamix. Yes, Vitamix are an amazing machine as well, but this one does cooking as well as all the blending stuff. I'm not sure if Vitamix does that. So Thermomix steams. You can do things like mincing your meat. Again, I'm cheating with the sausage rolls. I'm using my butter puff pastry, which is the better of the shop bought pastries. I could be making it from scratch, however, I didn't feel like doing that today because it is a bit of a day job. Mongolian beef, that is an absolute winner, isn't it? Love that one too. Porridge is great. Yes. What's Chatty Babe saying? Did I miss that? What is secondhand TM5? Getting used to it. Mostly cooked soups. Yes. Well, follow along. Follow Liz and I. See what we make and you'll learn as you go. The TM5 is amazing. We are, of course, using our TM6. It does have a few different functions the TM5 does not have. But generally, you can do most of what we're doing. All right. Oops, I knocked you over. I moved my cameras. So yes, beef ragu and gnocchi. Bianca, that's a recipe altogether. I've got that in my must make, whatever I've called it. Must do it. The difference between the 5 and 6, look, the 6 has high heat function. It's got a lot more functions. And we also have modes, so you can do so many things via the modes. The TM5 doesn't have all of that. Plus all the technology is now built in. Boiled eggs are perfect every time, Scott, aren't they? The new consultant that's coming on my team yesterday wrapped me up 3 fresh eggs straight from her chickens That is going to be my lunch for the week. I'm going to make up, just boil the eggs and put a bit of mayo and some, these things, spring onions in with them. Oh, salt and pepper. Yum. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so now we're up to the step where we're going to let that cool down. So let's take the lid off to assist with the cooling down for 5 minutes. I'm just putting that there. So that's that mix there. That's just the onion, the bacon, and already the fennel just, oh, I love it. Now I'm going to hit the home button, go to my week. And in my week here, I am going to jump ahead now and make some Anzac biscuits. Start cooking. Yes, we're quitting the active recipe. We've got the oven preheating. I've got the trays ready to go. Let's put some butter in and let's get going. So what's that? Thermo version Yogo. Yes. I had so many people. When I first started as a consultant, we used to make custard at every demo. And I used to do a mix of vanilla and the cocoa powder with the custard. And everyone would say, oh my God, it's just Yogo. It's amazing. Oh, that's so good. Love it, love it, love it. All right, let me grab another little board because that one's a bit mucky from the thing because I need to just clean my knife because I love this knife. And we're going to cut up some butter because we're going to make our Anzac biscuits. All right. Now, I can see Liz is handling stuff in the chat. That's wonderful. So Liz, Elizabeth Kessels, everyone is not only my best friend, she is my teammate and is a consultant with me here on the Gold Coast. We can help anyone Australia-wide as well. I've got customers all over Australia and a lot of them through fabulous TikTok, Instagram, etc. So please reach out if we can be of any help. We're here to do that. All right, butter. And here where it asks for golden syrup, I use the rice malt today. I can get it open. I've got greasy hands now, haven't I? Oh, she's jammed on. I reckon we're going to finish this now. So, of course, you could use honey. I reckon you could probably even get away with using a bit of maple as well. Yeah. Bianca, we do have trade at the moment for the TM31 and any model behind that. TM5 trade up, guys, is coming towards the end of the year. However, I will always say it's going to be like a trade-in for a car. You're always going to get more money trading in, selling your TM5 privately rather than getting it trade-in. But for some people, the convenience is a win. And we don't know what the offer's going to be. It could be really good. These are 2359 Thermomix. And we have payment plans, of course. Yep, that's the clean lid. We don't want to put the sausage roll lid on there. All right, so we're just going to melt that up. And then we want the bicarb to go in next. That's right down the bottom here in my containers. I want a teaspoon of that. I'm going to fill up my coconut flakes because we're nearly out. We'll use this up first and then we'll open up this one. All my scissors seem to be missing. Oh, there's a bit there. So use that bit up and then we'll refill. Oats, got the oats. Plain flour, light brown sugar, coconuts. And that's it. Yeah, this is such a basic, easy recipe. All right, close that preview for now. And then we'll get back to that in just a sec. Hello, hello. Yes, Dana, you're America though. Here in Australia, it's a little different. And thank you. I love this apron. This was a gift from one of my beautiful, beautiful customers. And she went to a lot of trouble to get me this from the UK. So I'm very spoiled indeed. So this was released when Thermomix turned 50, which was 2 years ago because it's the same age as me. Fleur, no, I'm on the Gold Coast, but we are Australia-wide. Yes. so I can help anyone. Anzac Biscuits, not cookies. No, you're right. And I've written it here because, do you know why? I was running out of room. So my bad. And plus, you might notice my pen was running out and then I found another pen. So it's looking a bit shabby up here. Shall I fix it? Just in case people go looking for cookies and can't find it. Let's try it. I'm writing this back to front, so bear with me. There we go. Happy now? Anzac Biscuits. Oh, the camera here can't even see what I've done on the board. There we go. Alright, so scrape down the sides with the spatula. Just grab any old spatula. Now we're adding in that bicarb. 1 teaspoon of that. Activate that, get that bubbling up. 5 seconds. Then we're adding in the oats. You can hear a puppy barking in the background. You can take a photo of my lovely apron, for sure. Alright, 100 grams of oats. I love our built-in scales. They simply are one of the most best features of our Thermomix. There's no doubt about it. Just being able to weigh it all in.
I'm just having a walk.
Okay. You can go through into the front with her. Flour. Not too much. Back out. And there are different versions of this recipe. There is a gluten-free quinoa version I saw today, which I thought would be really great to try. I also noticed that our fantastic Skinny Mixers shared a gluten-free recipe on the blog yesterday. So if you're a Skinny Mixer fan, go get that. 70 grams of light brown sugar. A little heavy with that. Desiccated coconut, so we'll use up the last of this, which is nearly enough really. Katie, bring her into the front room, will you? I'll have to make something else coconutty. Oh, actually, Cookie Dude, the Skinny Mixer raw lamington slice. That's going to be on the menu as well. I might make that tomorrow and use that up. It's like a bounty. If you like a bounty, you'd love it. You're right, be careful.
It's crazy.
Yeah, watch that. Oh, darling! You gotta be careful. God. Poor dog.
I'm holding this.
Oh. It's all happening here. It's chaos in the kitchen. All right, I'm going to just take that mixture out into my bowl and then get back to that in a minute. I'm going to get back to the sausage rolls. That's a new feature. What's a new feature, Scott? I'm a bit confused. Oh, just let it come in here. Just being a girl. Lucky you're cute. You can't go into the cats. No. No cats.
Restricted access.
Alright, restricted access for our puppy. Correct.
She's happy.
Yes, I know. She just wants to be where mummy is. How long have I been cooking with the Thermomix? I started with Thermomix literally as a consultant and got a Thermomix brand spanking new in
What is that? About?
September 2014. Sorry, I'm very distracted. For anyone that's new here, we've got a new puppy and she is my little shadow. So she's here behind me. And my daughter's in the kitchen. And I'm getting distracted. All right, let's come out of here. We bake these for 9 to 12 minutes. Da-da-da.
Can I have cranberry juice?
Can you sort yourself out over there? So don't forget, if anything's stuck around the blades, whack it up to top speed, flick it out. Oh, Charlene, love it.
Yeah.
And then everything's off the blades. So you're not dragging your spatulas continually around the sharp blades. You're going out to the edge and getting everything out of the bowl that way. We call that old school turbo flick. So we used to use turbo, but now it's a mode. I just whack it up to top speed. All right, that's my Anzac mix done. Excuse me, little puppy. Katie, you want to grab me a carrot, one of those little baby carrots from the fridge? And I'll give her a little bit of carrot because she loves it. All right, so we'll get back to those in a minute. Let's put that out the way. Where's the lid for that before I knock it over? There it is. All right. Have a sip of drink. All right, sweet stuff out the way. That's done. Thank you. Here, a little bit of carrot. Here you go. You have that. Mummy will have the rest. All right. Okay. So now, I've gone from, my puppy is a cavoodle. I'll show you at the end, if you stick around. My week, my sausage rolls, I'm just going to scroll down here. Okay, so if you didn't know that, where the recipe, wherever you leave it, if you scroll back to there, you can do, excuse me, the carrot. The recipe steps are live, so if you scroll down the recipe to where you're at, you can go to it. You can also go to recently cooked and just continue the recipe. Alright. And again, I am doubling this, so I'm using a kilo. She's gone with the carrot. That's good. All right. Wash my hands. Okay. So, now, next, English mustard. What I'm making is up on the board. We're doing traditional sausage rolls right this minute. And I've also made Anzac biscuits. The mix is done. I've just got to make them and put them on the tray. And I'm doubling this recipe as well. All right, I bought a massive bag of panko crumbs the other day. But we're on special. And again, doubling everything. You've got to remember when you're doubling something to make sure that you concentrate, because I can get distracted and forget. So 2 eggs, look at that, 2 eggs left in that carton. Perfect. There's my little jug. I always recommend that people don't crack your egg on the Thermomix bowl itself, especially when you've got a whole pile of other stuff in there, because if you get a bit of shell falls in there, you're going to have to try and dig it out, which is not easy or pleasant. So I do always crack my eggs in a little jug like so, just to make sure I'm not getting any bits of shell in there, which will ruin it if you do. Likely to. Salt, pepper. Now I was thinking the last time I made this you could put stock in it, but I didn't because I followed the recipe. You certainly could put some stock in there. I'm not going to worry today. I love the flavour as it is, so I'm leaving it. Before anyone asks, these are from Aldi. They come on special from time to time. One of my lovely followers had them and I went, ooh, I want some of them. So my salt and pepper shakers are Aldi. Okay, lid on. Where did I put you? Yep, there's all those fennel seeds. And now we knead that mixture together. Oh, it's still too warm and it won't knead. What temperature are we at? 75 degrees still. All right, you know what? If I stir that around, that will change. Let's put some of this cold stuff from the top down with the warm stuff at the bottom. Oh, that's why it wants you to cool it down, because it won't mix it together on the kneading function when it's over 60 degrees. Safety feature. And what I might do is just mix it together anyway. Yeah, it's not cooling down. Okay, so I'm just going to go to speed 5. And using my Thermomix spatula, just help stir that along, blend it all together. This is a Thermomix, thank you for asking. That looks pretty good to me. Oh, that looks superb. So there we go. There's another way of doing it. Another great way of showing these recipes are guided, they're not the law. All right, so you can definitely switch things up and make them your own, and you are in control. All right, you can let the machine be in control, or you can be in control. Okay, now we're going to make some sausage rolls. Yum! All right. Puppy's back to join. That's a bit of cookie mix. So I've got my puff, and for anyone joining now, I use the butter puff. It is a slightly healthier, less ingredients, pre-bought puff pastry. Yes, I could make my own. However, you pick your battles in life, I always say, and if you feel like doing it, you go for it. If you don't feel like doing it, you buy it. Whatever suits you. Everybody is different, and everyone should do their own thing. I don't like to judge anyone on their choices at all, ever. Alright, so let's line those up, because we're going to cut those in half. I'm going to use my big massive knife. Alright, ta-da! Get the trays over. And this is where I always make a mess, because I love to overfill things, you know what I mean? So, what's that? Come alive and try to murder my cat. Oh my god, hilarious. Always be careful with anything. Alright. Sausage roll time. Oh, now, let me just read this, because I know last time I missed this part. I need more egg. Alright, look out, little puppy dog. No, I don't want you coming in here. Thank you. You can see that egg sticking out. Look out, you. Alright, better put my little jug. I have the eggs in it anyway. Just beat these guys together. Hello, Willow. Hello, how are you? I'm very well. All right, so brush with beaten egg, then cut each pastry sheet in half. Yeah, done that. What's my brush? It's in here. I'm not sure, unless someone's put it back in the wrong spot. No, there you are. So what is everyone else having today? I see some new names joining. Let me know what you're having. So what does it want you to do? Paste it through, clean. Brush it with beaten egg, then cut each in half. It doesn't make sense. I do the egg after. All right, like I say, this is the hardest part, not overstuffing. Because, you know, it's very easy to get a little carried away. And overfill, and I have doubled this, so I'm going to be making 6 sheets of pastry worth. And I have seen, I think it's brilliant actually, I probably should do it, into a piping bag and piping it on. Great idea as well. Welcome! Layered chicken dinner, Justin, yum. I love that Quirky Joe one. Have you had that one? The paprika chicken with the creamy paprika sauce. It's all layered in the Thermomix with the rice and it's got pumpkin in there. I love that one. Love that one. Oh, excuse me. We've all had a bit of a cold. Now you must be careful when you're cutting things on your mat. And with silicone, don't use sharp implements that will ruin it. So I've got my little plastic thing here. My pastry is melting rapidly. This is a butter puff, so it doesn't stabilize like the other that's full of lots of different things. It does tend to melt quite quickly, so you need to work quickly with it. Same as if you would make your own from scratch. You don't want to muck around. Oh, excuse me. So mind me while I put my head down and get on with the job at hand. You do, Zach. Of course you do. Yes, it's probably a very smart idea. I can't be bothered going and digging one out of my drawer right now because I'm just like that. I'm just going to do it the hard way. I'm one of these people, I like to say I'm rustic. I'm very rustic. Salmon with seasoning on top sounds delicious. All right. So carry on and on and on with this. This is boring to watch, isn't it? This is it. If you're watching this on replay, just fast forward through this part till I get to the Anzac Biscuits. I could do with some music right now, couldn't I? Sing to you all? Do you? Oh, that's so nice. I'm the same actually. I quite like watching cooking programs and watching people doing things and learning to, you just pick up something a little different every time from someone. Yeah, I've overstuffed it. Maybe I should just get the piping bag and do it the right way. Okay, that's fine now. Is it looking at me? My chopper? Oh, it's here. Aww. Someone is so darn cute for the recording. That's my little buddy. Thank babe. My partner in crime. You want to see? So cute. I just love her so much. All right, please excuse my daughters squealing in the background on their phones to their friends, etc. I can't wait to eat these. They're so delicious. And they honestly do not, they've got a 3.9 rating on Cookie Doo. I don't understand it. I just think they are the yummiest things. We all love them here. They get absolutely smashed. Last time I made one batch, it was gone that night. It was gone. There was no leftover. Hence why I'm doubling it this time. It is delicious. Traditional sausage rolls. I'm pretty sure it's a UK Cookie Doo. So always make sure you've got your filters set correctly, that you've at least got Australia, UK, USA, that you can get in English. If you're lucky enough to speak another language, then of course put those in too. You can choose just English. The only thing is, for me, when I go to search up collections, there's loads that may just have one English word, and then all of a sudden you're flooded with a whole lot of recipes and collections in other languages, which annoys me. But if ever you're searching for a recipe that someone is making and you can't find it, then that's the way to do it. Take all the filters, all the countries off, pop in English language, and search it up that way. So I know risotto bolognese is one of those recipes that's really yummy, very simple, but it's hidden in some international collection, even though it's totally in English. But it's a real good one, and I know people go, oh, how do I find that? Well, go to your filters, take the countries out, and just put English language, and you'll find it. All right, I'm going to get that one in to start. Whoa! And of course, you can put seeds on these or something if you wanted to. I'll leave them plain because, you know, there'll be someone that goes, anyone else have that problem? Oh, Chris, yeah. It is really important to give everything a rating. And, you know, for a recipe like this, maybe one person was having a bad day and just thought it was rubbish. So, you know. But I think sometimes some recipes get a real bum rap and they're not that bad. So suss them out. See what's in it. What, you know, maybe it's not to everyone's taste as well. Yeah, it's definitely important to do a bit of work looking at the recipes if it's got a low rating to see why. Some of them, of course, they're a genuinely low rating because they're just not great. But most recipes are pretty good. It's just people's personal tastes, yeah? I think so anyway. But I love this. This would make an amazing sausage filling as well, because I love fennel. If you don't like fennel, it could be a bit overpowering. Leave the fennel out. Put some oregano in, or I don't know, some other herb. But I love fennel. Love it. It's one of my favourites. Something else I make that's got fennel in it, and I can't for the life of me think what it is. Oh, I know. It's actually Quirky's pork and fennel sausage rolls. That's the other one. That is an amazing one as well, but very similar. It's got fennel in it as well. From her life-changing food cookbook, which is another one gathering dust over on my shelves because I just love Cookie Doo. Good job. Isn't it good when we all share recipes together We just can inspire each other to try something we may never think of trying, you know? And I like to challenge myself every week to try a brand new recipe. For me this week, it was the chicken meatballs with the creamy tomato sauce. Guys, they were delicious. The sauce is like soup. It was so good. So good. So give that one a try. A definite must make. I'm afraid I didn't go live because I got home so late on Monday night from the shops or whatever I was doing. What was I doing? Oh, I was doing training with a new consultant. That's what I was doing. Was it Sunday? Monday? I don't know. I can't keep up with what day of the week it is. The other night. That's the easiest way to say it, isn't it? So the creamy paprika chicken with the creamy paprika sauce. There is absolutely no dairy in it at all. It is amazing. The creaminess comes from cashews. You put cashews into the sauce, and the sauce comes from the stock and everything that cooks the rice, that cooks the chicken, cooks the vegetables. It's an all-in-one layered meal, and it is an absolute winner. Yes. Thank you, Zach. Zach is one of my wonderful customers. And I feel like we're mates now because we've connected on TikTok, and Zach bought a Thermomix from me, didn't you, mate? I nearly died one day. I got an email saying that Zach has bought a Thermomix, and I went, oh, is that my TikTok, Zach? So I sent you a message, didn't I? And I said, are you my TikTok, Zach? Yes, you were. So I love it. Link in the bio if you were ready to purchase one. The payment options are all there, and I would be happy to look after you as your consultant. So same for any platform. I have my linktree there. All the details are there. How to contact me if you want more information. If you would like to see it, just you and I on Zoom, or if you're on the Gold Coast or Southeast Queensland, Northern New South Wales, we can do a demo together at your house. Whatever suits you. I am easy. And at the end of the day, I'm not here to force you into buying anything. I'm just here to show you what the Thermomix can do and if it's going to be a great thing for yourselves. Yeah? And it's not for everyone. I totally understand that. But I do believe personally that everyone should have one because I think they're amazing. Hence why I sell them, because I love them. Oh, thanks, Beck. Yes. All right. We're getting there. I reckon I'm going to fill this up. On the row on here. That's 24 so far. I need another tray. I knew I would. Alright. So, the rubbish, egg. And you could certainly put some sesame seeds on these, or even poppy seeds, but I will just leave them plain. And if you want a vegetarian version, the vegetarian sausage rolls in the basic cookbook on Cookie Doo are amazing. And there's a certain member of my family that still does not realise that it's not meat in there. They're amazing. Amazing. All right, let me just put this in the oven with the other. Now standing on my little helper on the floor here. Bring out this tray and keep going. Oh, Layla, what are the features? There's quite a few, darling. The most obvious one is the high heat function on the TM6. So we get a higher heat in our TM6. You get a bit more flavour when you're cooking. All the technology is all built in now. You don't need any chips or anything. bigger screen, and all the modes are built in as well. I love all the modes. So, and you can do things like boiling eggs directly in the bowl of the Thermomix. The blades don't move. And they're perfect every time. They're so good. Love the egg boiler mode. It gets used a lot in my family. I've got a husband who's a tradie, my son who's a tradie, and they love their boiled eggs for their lunches. And me currently. I have come home with farm fresh from the chicken eggs from one of my new consultants who lives up at Mount Tambourine. And I am dying, and I mean dying to make egg sandwiches with these eggs because you can't beat fresh eggs. So there is a comparison on the Thermomix Australia website of the TM5 and the TM6, I'm quite sure, and the differences between the two. So you can certainly go there and have a little look as well. Please, everyone though, please do never buy from our website. At the end of the day, we are the ones promoting the product, doing the work. And when you buy from Thermomix themselves, we don't really get paid our commission anymore. So please support consultants. If you want someone local to you, ask your friends and family. I guarantee someone will know somebody. But definitely please support your consultants because, you know, we aren't paid by the hour. We are working on commission only. And yeah, I'm here doing this because I love my job and I love to share. But unless I make sales, I don't get paid. So if we're recommending products, please nominate your consultants. Look after us because we are here to look after you. And if you don't have someone looking after you and you have a Thermomix, then I would love to adopt you or find someone who can adopt you because I think having consultant support is amazing. And I try and go live at least a few times a week since I've moved house. It's been a bit trickier, but I try to go live and share and inspire. So they shouldn't they? Now you can't deep fry, but you can caramelize. You can make things like honeycomb. You can do caramels and sugar work. But no deep frying. That's not, and to be honest, I would never use my Thermomix for that. I've got an air fryer, which I love. I actually have 2 air fryers, but there we go. I know where Yarrabilba is, Savannah, yes. But no, I didn't see it while I was at Tambourine, no. Well, I haven't quite got enough for this one. Oops. Okay, we're at the bottom. I have stuffed them well. They are going to be juicy sausage rolls. Alright, let's make this one a little different. I don't want to waste the pastry. I'll just fold it, tuck it. Alright, I've got to watch I'm not walking on top of poor little Willow who's asleep here behind me. Alright, give my hands a little quick wash. But yes, the other thing I want to say too is I am a team leader, so I have a whole team of consultants that I look after. And we're all different. I've got young mums. I've got a lady who's just signed up who is actually 71 years of age. And I think that is amazing. We have all walks of life. So I quite often, especially on my socials, will share my team. I really love it. If you follow me, give them a follow as well. Absolutely throw everything in the dishwasher, babe. Mine gets used all the time. That will all go in the dishwasher. I don't hand wash nothing unless I absolutely have to, and then I will complain bitterly because I hate washing up. Hate it. Sometimes when you're using the Thermi too though, especially for things like perhaps steaming vegetables, it's an easy rinse out, clean and you're done. So, but yeah, mine goes in the dishwasher all the time. All right, that's the end of the sausage rolls with my one little random one there. Oh, they're looking good. All right, we'll leave those cook away, and now we're going to make some cookies. And I've got one little piece of pastry here. I'm not going to waste that. I will figure out something to do with that later. I'll just fold it in that packet, and I'll stick it in the fridge because it is butter. I don't want it to melt. So, just walking over the gate that we've got here to keep the doggy in certain areas of the house. Still very relaxed there, my little love. Okay, let me clear the bench, and then we're going to make some cookies. Biscuits. Dear oh dear. Cookies is just my go-to word for Dickies. I don't know why, because I'm Australian. But there we are. Is what it is. Alright. That's rubbish. Wipe down the bench. Wipe. Now I'll have to put these in. The sausage rolls have taken up the whole oven, so these have definitely got to go in at a lower temperature. So I'll be putting them in once they come out. Easy. Yeah, right? Absolutely. Dishwasher all the way. So, because I'm using all my trays today, I've got actually the silicone one from the mix shop. I'm going to make my Anzacs on that and give that a whirl. So, I find the easiest way for me to get nice even cookies is using one of these little cookie scoops. This is a Wiltshire brand. You get them at Harris Scarf. You get them at Spotlight, wherever you buy Wiltshire cooking kitchen stuff. And I like getting that nice even shape. Now the other little hot tip is the mixture's been sitting here on the bench getting quite warm. Stick them in the fridge for a little minute. It helps to keep them in a shape as well. Which I will do because I don't want to cook them yet because the sausage rolls are going to be in the oven for a minute. So I'll be rolling these up onto my tray and popping them in the fridge. Oh, that was a little bit less. And I'll stick them in after the sausage rolls come out. And that's that. Silicone baking tray, hey? Yeah, Charlene. You're probably right too. I think for me, I watch a lot of people who do beautiful decorated cookies. So in my head, it's cookies. And I love watching cake bakers as well. God, I love watching them. They fascinate the hell out of me, their talents. And Charlene, you're a pretty talented cookie. I love giving it a go. If I've got a friend's birthday or a wedding or something, I'm happy to put my hand up and say, I'll make the cake. It stresses me out a little bit, but I do love it. I love having a go, but I'm no expert, that's for sure. You can see the puppy at the end. I will show you my little baby because she'll love to come up and be cuddled by her mother. She's asleep here behind me. She's so gorgeous. We are totally in love. I've booked her into puppy school. That's next Saturday. Second vaccination on Friday. I can't wait till she can come out and about for little walks and things. It'll be really good fun. But we've been very precious with her. For anyone that knows, we did have a baby and we lost her. So obviously this one is extra special. Extra special. And I'm trying to spread these out. 1, 2, 3. I'll stick one more on. It should be fine. Because this is going in the fridge because it is definitely a bit melty here. So put that about. No. Let's just go back to normal way. I reckon I'll fit them on. It's a pretty big silicone tray. Oh, you've got cavoodles and labradoodles. Oh, I just saw a beautiful groodle at the pet stock up here at Ashmore, and the Groodle is black, pure black. Looked like a giant version of my little baby. All right, let's set that into the fridge. Oh, I'll do that once I turn off the camera, actually, because I need to go past this stand that we've got here to keep her inside. Let me grab, I have to find another tray. Maybe my baby one. A couple of my baby ones. I'm sure I've got another one of these silicone trays, but I can't find, oh! Is it in here? Yes, it is. Look at that. Ha ha ha. Someone's put it where it doesn't belong. That looks like it needs a wipe. You had two of them. Helping, not helping. Black, brown, and a blonde. Oh, Krista, can you send me a photo? I love them. So fluffy and cute. Right. There we go. We might spread these out a bit more now. Now that I found the other one that's hiding. So yes, hot tip, fridge your dough before you cook it. For any bicky cookie, do that. I do that. And the taller you keep it, or the rounder you keep it, if you flatten them out too flat, then they just become a big flat blob. And look, if you like big flat cookies, then flatten them. But if you don't, keep them more in a ball. I'm going to put a very gentle fork press on them, and no more. Right, this is typical, isn't it? I've probably got, one of them's got to be just a tiny bit larger than the others, I think, because I've just got crumbs left in here. Okay. Right, let's go. Squeeze him together. Lost a few oats in the process. Okay. Just give my hands a wash without walking on Willow. Put the towel over here, of course. Oh my god, sausage rolls smell so good. I think the first batch should be ready to come out and show you, so I'm just a tiny little, I don't go overboard with flattening them because I don't want them flat and dried out. And listen, if you like a chewy cookie, cook it less, add less sugar. If you like a crunchy cookie, all the sugar and cook it for the full time. Alright, so there we go. There's the cookies all ready to go, but I need to go and get them in the fridge. Put that there for a sec, and I'll hover over here with one, and then we might have a look and see if these sausage rolls are done. The first batch should be close. And I want to get these in the fridge. And one. And two. Go. Jeez, I don't think I've got any room. Oh, just fits. Just fits. Oh. Oh. Okay, they're not quite ready, but I'm going to bring them out to show. And pop them back in, just so you can see how we're looking. And look at this. They're getting there, but they're not ready yet. So what I'm going to do is can the recording now, and I'll reshare it later with a picture of the end result of everything, and also popping it on my YouTube channel. So here we go. Let me put this away, back into the oven. And it definitely needs longer. Come here, little baby. Everyone wants to see the little baby. Here she is. Here's my little baby Willow. Isn't she just darling? So here is my little baby that's been at my feet, sleeping away behind me, watching everything I do, aren't you? I love you, Mama. I love you. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. It's been lovely to hang with you while I've been cooking. And yes, replay will be on Instagram, Facebook, and later on my YouTube as well. So if you've missed any of it, come back and watch. And of course, you can speed it up, fast forward through the boring bits. And if you would like to see anything in particular, please send me a message. Let me know, because I'm more than happy to show people what they'd like to learn and see. And if you don't tell me, I'll never know. So thanks, everyone. Here is the end result, the delicious traditional sausage rolls off cookie dough with my bestie's relish. And here's the Anzac cookies, which we all love and adore on Anzac Day. Thanks, everyone.